day. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
We know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing. This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Now Sanders. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
My guy, what's happening? What's happening in?
The ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now here's Vic. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Vic readies to throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Vic. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That killed me with this getting hurt on the extra point shit.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
All right, I'm back.
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense for the Bears much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their 1st win of the season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
He's going to air one out.
Let's go.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were...
Oh, that was horrible. That was a horrible throw. Come on, man. Come on. Ah, Pat Pete. Come on, that was horrible.
Is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Under pressure, and he's down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
I fucked it up.
Down at the 39.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. They'll roll him out right. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Forced out to his left. He'll find Jones again, complete. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Tomlinson, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Vick now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action. It's Warner.
God, I fucked it up. Damn, I fucked it up.
They'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe
come on.
As they head towards that.
Hey, receivers blocking like that.
Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Warner. And eventually he's taken down.
Come on.
Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
And I turn the injuries down to 25.
They'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same.
Julio Jones all alone.
You get nothing.
Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out
Good knockout.
space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they
Come
get
on.
tired, they get out of position.
Come on.
Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Warner. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Warner. They'll fight for the football, and it's
Nice.
intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And now off to the races down the right side.
On and get it.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Let me click on them.
his feet in. Second down. To throw, Warner. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Warner. There's Clark. He's got him again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to poke them up a bit. They get one here in the passing game. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They finna give him all of this. Oh, he missed it.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
He had the leg.
Stay right where it is. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. We just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Again, it's Tomlinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears open the lead up to 34-0. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away.
They said it was supposed, I just realized. They said it was supposed to be raining.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down throw, Warner. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Warner from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Sanders now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Onto the field now come the Bears. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's got some space here.
Come on. Come on.
Deep into Patriot territory. 125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside.
Good enough.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Come on, bro.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll try and run. Tomlinson.
Come on.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now.
No, it's fucking, it hit my slants like I normally do.
On 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Warner. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Warner to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Appreciate that.
Picked him up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. Partner, I have have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Warner. And he drops it incomplete.
Good job.
Here. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Warner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So one time I tell the niggas to cover underneath, and they actually did that shit.
I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And
DJ, I don't know if you're still watching, but the wild thing is, bro, is that I turned, before the game, I turned that difficulty down to 35 with a skill.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver no matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
On 2nd down, Warner. Quick snap here to Smith.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Warner firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw on 2nd down, Warner. It's complete to his big target, Krupler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Yep.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big
I'll take that.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the the completion. We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Fox.
Oh, he got hurt on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Vic's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Yeah, my goal, I was supposed to get over 350 passing.
I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
First down, Vic. Flushed out right.
Ah, come on. That was touchdown.
He's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw out to his left. And
come on.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Vic. Flush to his right. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Throwing, Vic. Buying time to his left. Jones has
put that bitch in there. Let go.
That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw on second down. Warner throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10. Warner. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he wants to throw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So this one in the win. win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take them.
Open the box, it's like...
Think about buying these shoes. See, rain game. That's how it's supposed to rain, bro. It was sunny as fuck. As you see, somebody has attempted his game 3 times already. So after you finish your game, you can go ahead and go to the next week. And I'm out there, bitch.